And we're back for another discussion.
I think we should address, like, part of the Delphi community Facebook groups. Because I belong to one of them. One that's been around for years.
Or trolls in general. Or Facebook groups.
I mean, trolling.
You have this negative impact no matter what. You have these people who are condescending.
You know, I thought it was like a YouTube thing, but here's the situation going on with this group. You know, there's a couple moderators. And they're pretty good moderators, but you know, she's got her problem kids over there. And I've been a part of this group for years, and it's like, it makes it to where it's so hard to chime in because, you know, you have these people that want to, like, you know, talk to you any kind of way, or just be condescending, or, you know, just take little digs and little jabs. And, like, people get sick of that shit. They're in there because they want to talk about the case. They want to talk about the facts of the case. Like, for instance, let me tell you what happened to me. I think it was like a week or so ago. So, somebody posts the Murder Sheet podcast, right? Or no. This was I think, transcripts of the Barbara McDonald interview. It might have been the podcast. Anyway, and part of the interview, we hear that the cops were going to say to Keegan, you know, we'll make all your charges go away, just like, you know, give up your dad, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like, floored by that, right? And the reason I'm floored by that is because Keegan walked free for 3 years and was offending. When the cops first arrested Keegan in 2017, I mean, they found child porn out I'm sorry, CSAM. I don't, it's going to be hard to switch to that, and I get why people want to call it CSAM instead of
with any word you
CP.
Say, any P word, you know, we have to be careful with, because the algorithm picks up on all that.
So, you know, I was reacting to, you know, that situation, because to me it was upsetting. So, you know, somebody goes and hijacks my comment and is like, duh, well, the cops aren't going to tell them, you know, they're going to, you know, the cops will lie to them. And I'm just like, I get it, lady, okay? You just wanted to be rude. Like, why don't you comment your own reaction to, like, the entire thing instead of, like, hijacking my little comment, my reaction? So I get upset about it. Even I was being a little sensitive about it. So, like, I cut out the little part of, you know, my comment and her comment. And I posted it to the group and was just like, you know, maybe I'm being a little sensitive, but, like, you know, maybe this is why people don't chime in the group, you know, like. Mm-hmm. So then I have, like, I mean, immediately people are fighting for this lady, typing biographies, you know, because there was some confusion about what my comment actually meant. Like, I think my comment was like, let Keegan walk free. Oh my God, I can't. Mm-hmm. You know, and it was in response and a reaction to this, you know, podcast or transcript or whatever, okay? So, I mean, I just didn't see where it was necessary for somebody to, like, comment under mine, duh, and talk shit. Yeah. And then when I try to call it out, like, I have 100 comments that I now can't respond to because the moderators decided to turn the comments off. So I can't even clarify or respond at this point, even though I've got 100 people dragging me all over Facebook, like, you know, because they're not understanding, you know, what my comment meant. They thought I was being rude maybe first or something like that. And, you know, and I mean, I get it. But at the end of the day, you know, maybe it was petty of me to call it out. But my point was, this is why people have a problem commenting in this group. And it's not like, you know, it is a very large group, but no wonder you guys have problems with Redditors. No wonder you guys are hated with the YouTubers. It's like, if all these different people don't like you guys, like, what is that saying about your group? And I don't think it's the mods per se, but, you know, sometimes, you know how these cliquish groups get. You know, in these little communities, whether it be YouTube or Delphi or any community, people kind of click up, and, you know, if somebody's liking my posts and I'm joking with them, if somebody, like, has a little tiff with them, you know, they go fight for each other, wrong or right. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, if you would have read this person's comment, I mean, it was rude. And instead of people being like, you know, that was kind of rude, it was just like, you know, they're all right fighting for their friend and then calling me immature for being petty and calling it out, in which it kind of was. But at the end of the day, like, talk to your girl. Maybe you should be like, hey, girl, you know, I know you're one of my ass kissers because I'm a moderator, but maybe you can chill on, like, running people out of the group.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's a problem on no matter what social media on, whether talking about Reddit or... it's not necessarily the group. No matter where you go online, you're going to run into this issue. Yeah, I've seen it everywhere. There's always negative in it, and it prevents progress because there's always these negative people saying things.
Well, now they're running, and I'm going to call this lady BJ because I know this used to be a public group, but it's now a private group, and these are Facebook people, and I don't know, like, the rules with this, so I don't want to say anybody's real name in case, you know, because this is YouTube, it's a different platform.
I wouldn't say nobody's real name.
This lady BJ, okay, she is a great comment. She's like a real MVP of the group, okay? Mm-hmm. She's very insightful. She has great theories. She thinks critically. And, you know, I feel like she's kind of getting ganged up on now. They're like saying her account is fake or she's some other lady. And
I've run into that before.
I know, and it's just crazy. Like, just let her comment. Like, let her comment. This, at the end of the day, this is a discussion about a horrific murder of 2 children. Like, the pettiness and the bullshit and the, you know, people sniping at each other. Like, let's get back down to the basics. Like, you know, we're all here to, like, see justice for these little girls, you know, and people want to go and they want to go in these groups and feel like they're a part of something and they're doing something helpful. And it's not fun to, like, you know, it's like I told BJ, I said, you know what, it's like cliquish in high school and they're the cool kids and unfortunately we're not one of the cool kids.
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter because what matters is the crime that was committed. You know, and like I said, I've seen this everywhere. You can go on any social media. You go to YouTube and find the stupidest video, the cutest cat video, and there'll be snide comments under it. You know, any Reddit post about something, somebody at Denny's, and there's a snide comment under it. There's always some snide comments. And
well, see, I always, you know, and I've been in this group for years, and I don't always respond to stupidity. Mm-hmm. Usually I let it go. But it's like, now that this case is really heating up and we may actually see justice soon, it's like, I see where these other people have kind of formed cliques, and there's so many people that are wanting to be a part of the discussion that aren't going to be able to because they're scared to type in your group, lady.
Yeah. I've learned to ignore that kind of stuff. I just let it go. I'm just like, whatever.
Well, it's hard to be a moderator because I've been a moderator for larger YouTube channels. And you make friends because you see these people every day. You communicate with each other. Then you get in the side chats. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Facebook Messenger groups, Discord groups. And that's where the real shade is at.
I know.
And then you guys go and act like you're not all being shady behind the scenes when you are. And then, you know, people like BJ get picked on. Or, you know, people like me because, you know...
It's like elementary school all over again. There's always somebody being picked on no matter what. And no matter what. No matter where you go. I don't care where you go. I'll see the same thing on repeat everywhere I go online. No matter where it is. You know, the comments on New York Post articles. I mean, there's always... Yeah. It's always there. It's always...
Well, she has some real MVPs in her group. Like, I really enjoy some of these people's content. There's this Miss Canada lady. I live for her discussions. There's BJ. You know, she's very insightful. There's
it sucks HT. It sucks when you got the intelligent people who really want to do the right thing, but they're not commenting or they're not participating in the group and helping and putting in their thoughts because they're afraid. And they'll go to another group and put it in if they can. But still, you run into another group, too.
Well, see, what I'm finding is, like, you know, the problem is, like, you know, the mods don't want to say anything to their favorites, okay? Or they'll try to twist it into the other person's fault, like how they tried to twist it into my fault because, you know, somebody don't want to say something to their friend or their favorite person over there. But if you're going to be a mod, you need to be fair.
Well, I've learned, too, when you got groups, too, you got people who start hating you, even if you own the group, and they'll start reporting your post and get your Facebook taken down, and in Facebook jail for this and that. And it's so childish. It's like, why?
Yeah, we have a couple of our NVPs are in Facebook jail now, and it really
That's
sucks.
what happens. Some people that you're talking about with 100 comments under yours and the mean girl groups, they're going
I
into
don't
regular
ever
Facebook.
report people's
They're
comments.
going into regular Facebook and reporting stuff and purposely getting them banned off Facebook.
That's
and,
crazy.
It's what they're doing. That's what they do. Yeah.
I just don't respond. Like if
I don't want to waste energy. I mean, it's not about that. It's like let's go find some answers. Let's go talk about topics. Let's discuss this.
And do it in a constructive way. Like my reaction shouldn't have got a duh from anybody. Like it was my reacting to the cops telling Keegan he can walk. Like I understand there could be a big picture here and there's a reason why they didn't put him in jail right then and there. In the grand scheme of things, this could be CSAM that goes far and wide.
That's what they do. It's the same thing. I've seen it with drug dealers all the time. Is they'll bust some guy with a little bit. I'm like, well, where'd you get this? And who's your dealer? And they'll want to go up the line. Well, they'll let that person go. Cops really don't care about who commits crimes. They really don't.
Well, as an abuse victim, I was thinking about the other victims that were victimized.
I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean? And it's horrible.
And us normal people do care about that stuff, but cops don't. I mean,
but that was what, if the Facebook moderator lady comes over here, her name starts with an S, that's what my reaction was to. That's why I reacted the way I did. And I said, oh my God, I can't. And then I went and I thought about it. And I'm just like, that is horrible for those victims. And then, the next day I'm checking my stuff and I see, well, duh, the cops aren't going to tell Keegan, blah, blah. I mean, shut up, lady. Like, go post your whole entire another comment about your reaction to the interview.
I would have posted back, what are you going to do about it?
Right? I'm glad you didn't see it. I mean, I felt like kind of being petty. And then they all like tagged me and stuff. And I didn't even check that shit. I didn't even go back and look at all the comments. Once I seen like 100 of them. I mean, I was one person. I wasn't going to be able to like.
I wouldn't even listen to you. I wouldn't even let it bother me.
But I wouldn't have been able to because Miss Sarah was going to go talk her little piece and then turn the freaking comments off.
Oh, it's crazy.
So I couldn't defend myself if I wanted to.
That's why you have so many groups, because one group gets so bad and somebody splits
splinter
off. And then you form your own group.
Because I want to say this used to be Katie Roby's group. That's, I think, how I got in it. From YouTube. Miss fucking Wonderful. Yeah, that's her group.
They split off, they make another group, and you start having some of the same problems again, because then they want to be Nazis about comments and stuff. Oh, I said the N-word, sorry. The Nazi word. But,
you can't even say killed anymore. You have to unalive people.
Yeah, if I said Ukrainians, that's the same thing as the N-word. So, I mean, people don't really, I'm not going to mention that. We're not going to go down that road.
You're going to get my video struck.
Facebook said it was okay to talk crap about the N-word people now.
I can't go talk crap on my Facebook, so I got to go talk crap on my YouTube. I got to vent about this. Because it bothers me. I mean,
I'll make my own Delphi group and have a wall of snitches.
Oh my gosh, that was in your tax group. I did not. It was fun moderating that group. Because there was no moderation ever.
If you report anything, you got put on the wall of snitches. And every day I had a wall of snitches. You got banned from the group and you got put on the wall of snitches. If you report, and that's where one group I'm part of for the place where I grew up, the exiled group, is you not allowed to report stuff. If you report stuff, you get kicked out of the group. You're no reporting.
Yeah.
Because it should be when you're in certain groups, it should be safe to be in a safe place.
Right.
I don't mean to be a safe places type person, but
when
the reporting gets out of hand for stupid little things that aren't even like. It's so menial.
To me, I feel like it depends on the content. When you're talking about something as serious as Delphi, there does need to be some moderation because there's it brings a lot of crazy people out.
There does need to be some moderation. There really does, because people say some horrible things.
And also,
but when I got a funny meme, it's funny, okay?
Yes. But, and then the families and some of the people, even LE, they're watching these groups.
Yeah.
I'm 100% convinced now that they lurk our stuff.
If you're a Delphi watcher, let me know if you think Bobby Camworth is the cops. I'm not sure.
Who is that?
That's that one troll channel that's been around the Delphi community for a long time. He uploads weird videos. His name's Bobby Camworth.
I'll have to find it. I don't remember.
Oh,
that
really weird down the hole stuff. I mean, that's really creepy.
I like True Crime Jesus. I like True Crime Jesus. I like True Crime Maria. She's really good. Unroyal, I think is her name. Kristen Behind the Crime Door. She's like a newer one, but I like her. I like a lot of the females. Like, I don't like that sleuth stuff with the JP stuff. You know.
I know that got out of hand, and I was getting to have a great communication with JP, and he's not on Twitter no more. He was really talking to me, and we were getting a great rapport worked up. And I wasn't even talking about Delphi with him. I was just trying to get a rapport.
Well, we weren't going to go put him on a channel and exploit him for views.
No, yeah.
You know, the guy really needed help, and if he's gotten help, praise God.
For some reason, I hate to say this, I wish Greeno was out. I don't like Greeno, but I wish he was out to throw some curveballs.
Oh my God! When Greeno told JP, "I'll go with you," when he was on the run,
yeah.
Oh my God! I lost my
shit.
I was like, you know what? I don't even like Greeno either, but I was just, I'll go with you.
I'll turn myself in with you. We'll go in together.
I was dead. I was like, that is so funny.
But JP is an interesting dude. He's very interesting. You know, once you get to know him and where he's coming from, and he's not all that crazy. He kind of is, but kind of isn't.
Well, I mean,
he's got some mental instability issues, yes, but his IQ is so high. It's out there. You can't grasp what he's trying to say. That's what it is.
Yeah.
His IQ is really high.
So I like some of the people that split off and that are like, you know, take this really seriously and, you know, like, aren't in it for exploiting people and making a bunch of money. You know?
And I think too many people try to click up and stuff. And it's like, no, do your thing. You don't have to click up. You don't have to do that. And they want to
collaborate. We call it collaborate.
When you click up, you want to mold what you think into their thing, so you don't be kicked out of the click. But that's not the way it should be.
Yeah.
Because I have a few ideas that you can't go on. Well,
we'll just do ideas on my channel, and I don't. You know, if I get a bunch of hate in my comments, I get a bunch of hate. I don't check them.
There's even other things and other issues in the world, global issues, that if I offered my real opinion, it's not allowed on this platform right now.
Right.
And so.
Well,
or if you even offer the real evidence, you'll still be deleted. But anyways,
I'm not gonna leave my Facebook group, but I mean, I just wanted to vent a little bit. It's frustrating when I see good commenters and stuff that offer a lot to the table get bullied or, you know, picked on by this clique of the favorites, and, you know, like, nobody's gonna say, hey, y'all need to chill out, you know, because, you know, these are the same people that they help your group grow, you know. But when you play favorites like that, then you miss out. Like, you miss out on some really great... Then you stop your
group from growing, too, and from real content, from real ideas. Because other people, like I said, going off and joining other groups or making their own group, and so your group is stagnant and it doesn't do anything.
Well, I just feel bad for BJ because, you know, whether she's this other person or not, like, unless, you know, there's some receipts. But what if she is? Who cares? She's saying smart, intelligent things, and her dialogue is great, you know. And it's like she's a very, very intelligent lady, and, you know, she should be able to comment without people snarking on her, talking about, you're this person and that. And if that's going on, then where's the moderator to, like, shut it down, you know? But you're going to go shut my little, you know, and I don't even know why they even approved my post when they don't even approve most of them anyway. It's like she almost approved it knowing I'd probably regret it, but then have 100 people drag me and then not let me defend or clarify anything.
You should take it as a badge of honor. You got 100 people dragging you. Like, 100 people took their time out of their day.
I mean, I didn't read all of them.
That's what makes people... Haters make you famous, baby. Who said that? Where'd that come from?
Make your haters your motivators.
I don't know.
My haters are my motivators.
But still.
But BJ, don't you leave that group. You keep posting, girl. I like what you have to say. HT, this one dude, he's got a lot of cool shit to say. Miss Canada, I like her over there. There's so many. She has some really good people over there, and she's just, hopefully, you know, we'll all see justice soon. That's what we all want. We want justice, and I have a feeling it's going to happen for us. Today is the day.
We're going to get on out of here now. Y'all have a good one. Redneck and Jamie out.